show you this. This one happens to be from Motor City Barrels, and I think they're probably out of Detroit, I guess. But this one actually has kind of a cool little kit to it. And in here, you've got your glasses, you've got your your flame, your torch, and then you've got your little topper here. So I don't know how safe this is, but I thought it would be better if I do it before we get to too many pours. But I'm going to make a smoked old fashioned right here. Things I'm going to combo this with another gift that I have, which is right here. This is a really great one for if you like ice and you like the clear ice. This one actually is called Berlinzo, and I tried a whole bunch of different ones of these. This one comes with like an ice mold kind of thing. And so it's got an ice mold in here. And so what you do is you load the water and then you press these molds into it. So the water comes up from underneath, completely removes like all of the air. So you can see like how clear that ice is. Like you can really kind of see through it. It really, when I first started my whiskey journey, it really helped me a ton. And this is the complete whiskey course. One of the cool things about this book, and this is by Robin Robinson. I'm sure you can get on Amazon, whatever. One thing about it is like Mama Hack loves it because it's hardback and it looks pretty up on the whiskey shelf. But also in here, it's just really got a ton of stuff about the history. And then it's got a full course where you can kind of go into like the whiskey tasting side of it. And this is where, when I first kind of started the journey and after read about history, where I first kind of learned about like the whiskey, the tasting wheel, the flavor wheels, but then, it talks about the history of bourbon. It got into the world whiskeys, that kind of thing. For me, this was, I pick it up and still read it all the time. So great book. So if you're looking for a book for an avid kind of whiskey fan and they kind of want to nerd out on the history, but they also want to learn about tastings, this one does both.
And I picked up these two recently.
Oh, American Spirit.
These are both by David Jennings, Rare Bird 101.
Shout out to Rare
Bird. Both fantastic whiskey books. Wonderful books to pick up. And then this one I got at Justin's House of Bourbon. And again, another great, this is a coffee table book. And it's just a great book to be able to pick up, kind of a pictorial history of a lot of the big Kentucky brands. And then we've been talking McBrayer. If you want to know about McBrayer history, go on the website and pick up this one. This is another coffee table book. And it's just a, kind of a history of, McBrayer bourbon. And there's some of the old, old labels right there. Cedarbrook.
That's very cool. I don't have an example of, and it's kind of an embarrassing story, but the whiskey hydrometer. Have you ever had one of those, Toby?
Not specifically for whiskey, no.
Okay. So I got it because I thought, I wanted to call BS on some of these whiskey brands by saying, I just don't know if you guys are really truthful about your proof, and I thought I would test it. So I got it, and I was trying to calibrate it, and it's a piece of glass, and I had it sitting out here on my desk, and we had a late night session one night after a stream, and sadly, it fell off the desk and broke. Now I'm going to tell you, I think it would have been a really cool gift, but I broke the actual hydrometer. But I think it would be cool to figure out, like when you're like, oh man, this tastes really hot, like testing it to see, like, is it the proof it says on the bottle? Like, I don't know, but maybe that's super nerdy. Who knows? And this is a 3D printed like sample holder. So, and I've had it on stream before, but he's got it like perfectly designed, right? Like where it's got these little holders. Now, the other thing I'll tell you, other than this like sample holder, which it's just like one spinner away from being like a sample, like a blind kit, but also one of the really cool things that I'll share with you guys really quick is this website, which, man, they're so hard to find. They're so hard to find. So 3D printed blind kit. They're $75 and they're sold out, like constantly sold out. Like as soon as they like release them once a month and you go on there. But if you're looking for a cool whiskey gift, like I think this is super cool. and it's got the different holders here, and you kind of put them in there, and then you spin it. The website is justneat.shop. So Just Neat is where you can find this. Don't know the people at all. Again, I'm not being paid to promote anything. I just think that out of the whiskey gifts, like that would be like one of my top ones. Solo blind kit. What do you think, Toby?
I think it's a great gift. The first time I ever saw it, and I actually saw that one that you just showed with the little barrel. Brandon from Whiskey Weather has the 4-holder option of that. He uses it on his channel all the time for doing his own solo whiskey flights, to shoot content.
And I gotta tell you, Mac is a huge fan of glassware. Like he's got the fancy glassware. He knows all about it. He knows the right names. Like like he knows the right names of the glassware, which I think is cool. This one is probably one of my favorite whiskey glasses. For
like a lot of their stuff.
Yeah, I like Jay's comment here. Jay says, give someone a glass that wobbles and they don't have exactly. That's exact Jay. I feel like
That's
Jay,
right.
you know me. Like that's it exact. Like it wobbles, but it doesn't fall down. Like that's like the whole Weeble wobble. So I don't know. Now I'm dating myself. 100% dating myself. All right, so we got into glassware. Any other glassware you want to talk about? I know. So there's a few things I will tell you about glassware. So I've got this one right here, which is from my friend right here.
Yeah, there you go.
So these are super cool. This is from Marty. He sent this to me. This is a special glass to me. So one of the things I want to mention about the difference, right? Like it's obvious, but I'm just going to talk about it for a second because I think a lot of people that watch us are probably new into whiskey. And one of the things is that if you're ever trying to like truly blind or truly like get to a whiskey without getting in your head first, have somebody pour it in one of these because you cannot see the color. Because if you see the color, you can automatically start to make some assumptions. So that's one of the cool things I like about this, Marty.
So I got one to kind of go along with that. And I mean, if you're into bourbon, you got to have a nice decanter that you can put things in.
Oh, and great!
That happens to be a whiskey nose decanter right there.
So just a few gifts I'm going to knock out. So this one. Cyber Monday's tomorrow, and I bet they have a deal on this bad boy. This is called the Nimbot, and it doesn't mean that. Well, what do you think it means?
That's Nimbot, what I got, but not that good one.
This is like if
Marty, you're a Nimbot.
This is like if it was a redneck AI computer. No, this Nimbot. So what this is it connects to your phone, and this is how I don't think I have any right here, but this is printed like labels for your samples. And so it comes out in a little perfect sample bottle. You can put your logo on it. You can put all your information in it. You can set up a template, and they're super cool. So like if you ever are doing little sample bottles, trading with your friends, and you want to upgrade, and I think, guys, I'm going to look real quick. I've got the link over here somewhere. Sorry. As I lose viewers, it is over here somewhere, and I'll find it. Thought I did. Anyway, it's like $24 for this little bad boy, and it's got like 200 labels, and it just connects to your phone. And the Nimbot, Nimbot, super cool. So that one's super cool. Here's another one. So another gift, and this getting to my top gifts. A follower of the channel and a good friend of mine, Gary, he makes these, and his link has been up in the channel a lot. He's from Georgia. And he goes and he collects these old barrel heads, and he's got a shop out back, and he'll make these, and he'll put whatever logo you want. Like I rednecked mine and I put a little tool padding on the bottom of mine. But so this is,
it'd be wrong not to.
Gary will do these. I think they're around $35, $40 a piece. His eBay site is up on our chat. But then my sister-in-law, she got me a different little blind kit, which is kind of cool too. And Gary, if you're watching, this is an idea for the future. So this blind kit, it's got your blind holder, but also right here, guys, this little thing flips off. If I can do it, I'm drinking too much. Yeah. It's a little dry erase board, and your wife or whoever, she can write the thing on there. So when you flip it over, you've got your reveal. It's got a little holder for your marker. But these are on Etsy. If anybody, and it's got my last name there. That is my real last name. People wonder why I'm called Hack. That is my real last name. So this is a little blind kit holder thing. I think those are super cool. And then one more gift. This is one that people ask me about all the time. This came off of Etsy as well. And my wife got me this. And this is my book. This is my whiskey tasting book. She's got my initials kind of on the inside here. It's customized. And then this is where I keep all my whiskey notes. And this is probably 3 years worth of work in here. And this is where I work on my game. I try to do my whiskey notes. I get it by myself, spend some time. There's all different little ones. I like the little nature of this because it'll travel with me really well, and it's not like a big bulky thing. And
Hey Hack, let me throw something in on what you're talking about right there. That book that you have right there, that book, buy 2 of them. And I'll tell you why. Buy one for yourself when you taste whiskey, write your notes down. Buy another one to where if you're doing a blind for other people, write down what it is, what you got, the proof and everything. So I've got a separate book with yours and Max in it. I know exactly what they are.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you do that blind, I can go to that book and look at it and see.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea. So you got your individual
buy
one.
Buy 2.
That's a great idea.
And another cool thing too that I do is, like, if I have a banger bottle that's about to go away, I'll buy the 2-ounce sample bottles off Amazon and get your Nimbot and label it and pour yourself 2 samples before it's gone. Seal it up. Buy the plastic wrapper that you can hot glue gun, whatever, and then just put it up. And just build you 20 or 30 of them. And the next time you have a get together with a good buddy or whatever, break out that box of, hey man, here's 2 ounces of this. There's a sample for you, sample for me. Let's talk about it. So you can go through all those hitters and bangers and all that stuff at another time. So that's another good idea that I like doing. And Jeffrey Wack is the one that started me on that. So
that's
another cool little idea.
So so my last one, guys, which will lead us into the giveaway. We'll do in a minute. We're not done. We're gonna have some more pours, but this is kind of like the last one of the whiskey gifts. And I just need to finish this off. I know y'all been watching me for almost an hour and a half or hour 45 minutes. I'm sorry. I kind of got sidetracked on the whiskey gifts, but I think really kind of like anything really anything from these guys is cool.
I've got it. Yep.
Yeah.
Aged in North,
fantastic quality, fantastic innovation. They're just
they've got
shit.
two different size. Go ahead, Marty.
I've got the big bag. I've got 6 or 12 of the glasses. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I've got over here, so I'll show them in a minute, but anything from Aged in North, they've got a deal going on right now, I think, where you spend enough, you get some free gifts, that kind of thing. I don't pretend to know. I'm not sponsored by them at all, so I don't want y'all to know that. But so this one, I travel with this one all the time. This is my little travel kit. Also, I will tell y'all this about this Aged in North thing too, which I think I've got one. No, that's not it. I don't have any empty right now. What I like to do is I like to travel with some of these empty when I get to do a barrel pick, because a lot of times what happens is you're there, you're doing the barrel pick, you pick the barrel, and then you get back, people, oh, what did it taste like? And you've got your notes. Well, if you take one of these and you take a little bit with you, when you come back from the barrel pick, you can write down your own notes in your own space and your own time. The other cool part about this Aged North kit is all of this travels in an airplane. So people know this about me. I travel for work all over the country. If I'm ever in your part of the neck of the woods, I'd love to have a pour with you, by the way. But anyway, it's got a little thing where you can write your initials or write whatever the whiskey is here. It's got a thing where you can measure it out. Like, these are high quality, like the Aged North travel kit. To me, if you don't have one of these and you're buying something for somebody for Christmas, this is a must. And then last thing on the Aged North, I got this little individual one where I like to take this everywhere.
One seller.
Got a little Glen here. Got this that fits inside. You pop it in here. You zip it closed. Travels with you. To me, that's the quintessential whiskey gift. So if you're trying to buy your loved one a whiskey gift and they don't have those, get them one. They'll love it. They're fantastic. The bottle caddies are cool. I've also started buying, guys, the decanter, the bottles, because as your like older age whiskeys get down in the bottle, you can bottle them down. and you can seal them really well. And Asianor, they make quality stuff. I'm not sponsored by them, never be sponsored by them, but I buy it because I like their
sure.
stuff.
I'm with you. I do the same thing. I've got the XL travel bag and I love it. I took it to the store that's been buying our picks, and I took the what all did I take? I took the Silver Springs oak rye. I took a couple of the Evernorths because they love Evernorth because they can't get it in Tennessee. I took that bag in. It's fantastic. So yeah, for sure.
Yep. So love that stuff. So, and then the last thing I need to do around the whiskey
Right,
gifts,
Dave.
and then we can finish it up, is that Mac, he sent me his top whiskey gifts, and I just needed to share them with you guys. His kind of in order is he would like an all expense paid tour of Japanese whiskey in Japan. It can't be anything fake in terms of like you go get whiskey here or like no, it has to be in Japan, and he would like you to pay for his tour of Japan. Secondly, he only drinks out of hand blown Waterford crystal. That's very important that you know that. If it's not hand blown, that he won't, like, even if it's Waterford and it's not hand blown, he doesn't want it. A third, he is like a mosquito to the light when it comes to neon signs from A. Smith Bowman. Those are something that he just loves. And then finally, he would like you to pay for his private dinner with Jay West because he has a lot of them. It gets kind of pricey, and he just wants to make sure that you'll pay for those private dinners. And then he definitely told me this, guys, like his number one, the best whiskey gift he's ever received in his whole life was me. So just make sure I get those out of the way. So those are Mac's top gifts.